One of the most startling elements of this story is the reaction of Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who has been grappling with the emotional fallout from losing his honorary military roles and now potentially losing his family titles. In this article, we will explore Prince William's thoughtful decision regarding his son George, Prince Harry's reaction to losing his titles, and the deeper implications for the royal family as a whole. Number 1. William's last action for George, shaping the future king. As the father of the future king, Prince William has long understood the significance of preparing his eldest son, Prince George, for his eventual role. At just 10 years old, George is still in the early stages of his royal journey, but every decision made for him now will impact his future as the monarch. William's last action for George, reportedly a move that has deeply personal significance, reflects William's own experiences growing up in the spotlight of the royal family. Number 2. Education and guidance for a modern monarch. Prince William, like his father before him, believes in the importance of a well-rounded education for his children. William's last action for George involves ensuring that he has access to the best education possible, both academically and in royal matters. It's reported that William has been particularly focused on giving George an education that balances the traditional aspects of royal life with the modern expectations of a monarch. In recent years, the royal family has had to navigate a changing landscape with increased scrutiny from the public and media. William has reportedly taken this into account in his plans for George's upbringing, ensuring that he receives media training and guidance on public service, diplomacy, and leadership. The aim is to prepare George for a role where monarchs are not just figureheads, but are actively engaged with their people, understanding the challenges of modern life while respecting the historical traditions of the monarchy. Number 3. A thoughtful father-son relationship. Beyond the formal aspects of his royal training, William's last action for George is deeply rooted in their father-son relationship. William has been a hands-on father, and many royal insiders believe that his dedication to George's emotional and mental well-being is a top priority. One of William's main concerns is protecting George from the intense pressures he himself faced as a young royal. By carefully managing George's public appearances and media exposure, William is working to shield his son from unnecessary stress, while still giving him the tools he will need for his future role. This balance between tradition and modernity is a delicate one, and William's final actions for George before the boy enters more official royal duties show just how seriously the Duke takes his responsibility as both a father and a future king. Number 4. Harry's shocked reaction to losing his family titles. While Prince William is focused on shaping his son's future, his brother Prince Harry finds himself dealing with the repercussions of past decisions that continue to affect his own royal standing. One of the most emotionally charged aspects of Harry's departure from royal duties was his loss of honorary military titles. The Duke of Sussex, a veteran who served 2 tours in Afghanistan, has long expressed a deep connection to the military, and losing these titles has been a significant blow to him. Number 5. The importance of honorary military titles. For Prince Harry, the loss of his honorary military roles represents more than just a professional setback. It's a personal wound. Harry had a profound sense of duty towards the military, a bond he forged through his years of service and his ongoing work with veterans, particularly through the Invictus Games. These honorary titles symbolized his connection to the men and women who served their country, and losing them felt like a loss of identity for the Duke. The loss of these roles, combined with his distance from the royal family, has reportedly left Harry feeling more disconnected than ever. While he and Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, have built a new life in California, Harry has often spoken about the emotional toll of leaving behind his military connections and royal responsibilities. Number 6. The shock of losing his family title. Although there has been no official statement from Prince Harry regarding the potential loss of his family title, royal insiders suggest that this possibility has further unsettled the Duke. Losing his family title would not only solidify the distance between him and the royal family, but also represent a symbolic severance of his ties to the institution that has defined his life from birth. For Harry, this loss would likely be felt deeply on a personal level. Despite his disagreements with the royal family and his decision to step back from his duties, Harry has maintained that he loves his family and holds a deep respect for the monarchy. The potential loss of his family title could be seen as a rejection of his connection to the royal legacy, something that would undoubtedly be painful for the Duke. Number 7. The ripple effects on the royal family. Both Prince William's action for George and Prince Harry's reaction to his titles being stripped away speak to larger issues within the royal family. These decisions and events have not only affected the two brothers personally, but have also had a wider impact on the institution as a whole. Number 8. William's role as a leader. As William continues to prepare George for his future role as king, his actions signal that he is taking on more of a leadership role within the family. William has often been described as the modern face of the monarchy, and his decisions regarding George show his commitment to evolving the royal family for the 21st century. His careful planning for George's education, both academic and royal, reflects his understanding of the challenges that lie ahead for the monarchy. William's increasing responsibilities within the family are also evident in his interactions with his younger brother. While the relationship between William and Harry has been strained in recent years, William's leadership role means that he must also consider how his decisions affect the family as a whole. His efforts to maintain a strong public image for the monarchy are closely tied to his vision for George's future as king, but they also have implications for how the family is perceived by the public, both in the UK and abroad. Number 9. Harry's relationship with the monarchy. On the other hand, Prince Harry's situation highlights the complexities of royal life and the personal sacrifices that come with it. Harry's decision to step back from royal duties was partly motivated by his desire to protect his family and live a more private life, but it has come at the cost of his connection to the royal institution. The loss of his honorary military titles and the potential loss of his family title have deepened Harry's sense of separation from the monarchy. While he has built a new life in the United States, the emotional ties to his family and the institution remain strong. For Harry, navigating this new reality has been challenging, and the prospect of further distancing from his royal identity may lead to more soul-searching for the Duke. Number 10. The broader implications for the monarchy. The ongoing developments involving Prince William, Prince George, and Prince Harry raise important questions about the future of the monarchy. As William works to prepare his son for the responsibilities that come with being a future king, he is also helping to shape the public perception of the royal family in a rapidly changing world. The contrast between William's leadership and Harry's distance from the royal family highlights the divergent paths the brothers have taken, each representing a different aspect of royal life. While William remains committed to the monarchy's future, Harry's journey reflects the personal cost of royal duty and the difficulty of balancing family, identity, and public service. The royal family's ability to adapt to these changes will be crucial in determining its future relevance and stability. As William's last action for George shows, the monarchy is evolving, but it must also find ways to heal the divisions within the family to ensure its long-term survival. The whole world sees the royal family as they depart their morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene on December 25, walking past and engaging with a crowd of well-wishers as they head back to Sandringham House and the Christmas Day lunch that awaits them there. What we don't see, though, is what happens inside the walls of St. Mary Magdalene, nestled on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk. Thankfully, Prince William took us all inside those four walls. Speaking on the Apple Fitness Plus podcast, the future king answered questions while walking the grounds of Sandringham, including at one point passing by the church that is so dear to the royal family. What's very good about it is that we sit opposite each other as a family, and growing up, having my cousin sat opposite me has always been quite difficult to keep a straight face at times, he said. While he doesn't mention any cousins by name, he's likely referring to Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, the son and daughter of Princess Anne, who are just a couple of years older than him, and Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, the daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, who are a couple of years younger than him. Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh's children Lady Louise and James, Earl of Wessex, were born in the 2000s, when Prince William was already an adult. There also, of course, would be Prince William's younger brother, Prince Harry. I have had the giggles many, many times in the service, William said of the Christmas Day service. Luckily, no one's filming it, so you can get away with it. And on Christmas Day, it's fun to have a giggle and enjoy yourself. William also reminisced about those famous December 25 walks to church, telling the podcast, I have strong memories of walking down here, and my grandfather, Prince Philip. He used to walk so fast that there'd be huge gaps and spaces between all of us walking down, and there'd be us at the back with little legs trying to keep up. He added of the walks to church that, walking along here, you've got big pine trees that are quite synonymous with this part of Norfolk, and I love the smell of pine in the winter. It's very soothing. William continued, as we're walking along here, it's been a walk that my family have done for many, many years on the way to church on Christmas Day. It must be at least 25 years by now. I think over time, you start to feel quite attached to those moments and those memories before. Rebecca English further opened up about life behind the scenes at Sandringham on the Palace Confidential podcast, where the royal family traditionally gather for the Christmas holiday, saying that the experience of a royal family Christmas sounds more glamorous than it is. I've been told in the past that Sandringham can fit about 16 to 18 people to have a sleepover comfortably, she added. Catherine, Princess of Wales, Prince Louis of Wales, Princess Charlotte of Wales, Prince William, Prince of Wales, and Prince George of Wales attend the Christmas morning service at Sandringham Church on December 25, 2024, in Sandringham, Norfolk. Sometimes, English said, the living quarters get so crowded that royal family members are forced to turn to staff members' bedrooms to accommodate them. In previous years, I've been told that they've actually had to kick staff out of their quarters, English added. And Edward and Sophie were put in some of the staff quarters because they had nowhere else to stay. Describing the beds as like what they call fish finger beds, English said Sandringham has old-fashioned beds with the really creaky bed springs at the bottom. Richard Eden also spoke alongside his colleague English, adding that in Sandringham House itself, because it's a private residence, we don't know exactly how many bedrooms there are, for example, but guessed there are thought to be about 30. In addition to Sandringham House itself, there are numerous other buildings on the estate where guests can stay, like Wood Farm, where the Duke and Duchess of York were expected to stay before cancelling their attendance at the Sandringham celebrations because of Andrew's connections to an alleged Chinese spy. There'll be a lot of members of the royal family staying there this Christmas, and it does mean it's great fun, Eden continued. You've got that huge extended family opening presents together, and things like that.